Right.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
La, 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 la.
Yep, me, you, okay. And we're kicking it off.
Oh,
Hello, I'm João Barroso and this is Hugo Vaz.
hi. How are you?
Let's see how this goes. This is a tryout, this is an experiment. There are some thoughts that are hidden inside Hugo's brain that we need to bring them out. Maybe this is the way, we'll see.
Yeah.
Are you excited about trying this format?
Yeah, I will not say excited. Probably a mix of excitement, nervous, and quite happy of doing it.
Quite happy sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start off with the first topic that we wanted to talk about. And this is about being a boss, and this is how you have come to where you are right now within Coreflux and in your experience, right? And we all get inspiration from the people that we work with. I want to know how your previous bosses inspired you to boss, how you boss today, if we can make boss a verb.
Yeah. So,
Do you have any stories about that?
yeah, also, somehow, I don't like, and I don't know why you selected that word. Maybe I need to boss you around. The word boss. Yeah. The first thing I will say is that it's quite important that somehow we show the way. So there was one person, actually two, let's say, that I will not call them bosses. I will call them leaders that I actually work with them. With both of them. One was right at the beginning of my career. He was really helping me out, settle in, and starting to do my job. And he was really a leader. Actually, he went into a bigger company. He left the company I was. It was small company at the time doing automation and control.
Do you want to name any names, or is this confidential?
No, actually, no, I will not say names because if we are going to talk about hard stuff, I think it's better if we leave it like this. And also people can relate to without names because they will find probably the same thing on their lives. Someone that actually, and that becomes very personal because it's, let's say it's Ambrosio and not an example that anyone can relate.
If you feel triggered by this because you identify yourself as the previous boss that Hugo is talking about, let us know in the comments. So,
okay.
and out yourself.
Yes. So the first one, actually it was at the beginning of, it was very...
In the beginning?
In the beginning. So it was very... let's say he was setting up the objectives and what we needed to do, and he was not, let's say, actually micromanaging me. So he was really defining what we should do.
So this is a good example.
It was a good example.
Okay.
Not so that's why I don't like the word boss. I like the word leader. So he was actually creating the way, and he was letting me do what I needed to do, which is at the time it was first job was an HMI, and I wanted to do in a way that back in 2003 that was already 3D, and he let me actually.
I will play the noob here, and I will play it very well, obviously, because I am one. But HMI means
human-machine interface.
Human-machine interface. Okay.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, tough technical part. I'm an engineer, so, and this will also relate to what we are talking about. So he was bringing me into manage the project. So I needed to specify my tasks, define those tasks, clear out, check them if they are done or not. And let me he teach me a way to actually suppress all my, let's say, all my fears, the issues I had, because Once I had something running and it was not working, the guy came with a smile. Don't worry, you fell on this one. Well, you will make it better. You have probably 4 hours, so it's enough. You already know what to not do,
Right.
so you can do it now. I remember one time my computer completely crashed, and all my changes at the time were on my laptop. And he told me, now you know how to do version control.
Right. Okay.
So
you're saying that he gave you the boundaries to fail? Is that it?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was not bossing me around in the end. That's why I don't like the word. It was really giving me room so I could learn. And I was being analyzed by the way I reacted to that mistake.
I see. Okay, so it's not about you getting it perfectly out of the gate. It's not about you being able to fail something critical that brings the company down, and that's okay, because that's not okay.
Yeah.
It's about letting you fail within your boundaries and making sure that you actually learn the lesson, right?
Yeah.
So this is how you grew.
And you are accountable, and you actually are responsible for that, and you create accountability for what you are doing. And he knew that because I was looking at what I was doing, and even on the 24th of December, I had to go to the shop floor of the plant to fix it. And he showed me the way, at least, that you should trust people. And the only issue that I had with him is that he was only there for 2 years with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Then he left for a bigger company, and and I had to deal with another person, another boss, let's say. And actually that was one of the first lessons. The second one was after he left, because he was doing the commercial part, all the job in terms of business development, and the company really struggled with that. And he gave me a new lesson with not with his presence, actually, by by the loss of the company of not having him around. So
Okay.
there was this gap in the
But what
company.
lesson did you learn there? Like something that you applied at the time, or something that you applied later when you have your own company?
No, the lesson that I learned was actually by seeing the person that was in charge, that was not doing business development at the time. So what I learned from losing him was that if you don't focus on all the particular elements that you need to manage within the company, you're lost. And we ended up on having someone that is quite bright, very, very intelligent, one of the best engineers that I know what that person is working on, and it's quite a challenge right now. And actually it's quite harder to create a system architecture of going to MQTT brokers, make a broker that's capable of having a lot of features, checking the code base, doing all the CI/CD, all that technical part. That's tough to manage because you have a lot of stuff in your brain, and as an engineer you need to somehow be able to do it. And managing a company, actually, let's say this is something that probably is going to be somehow it's going to create some heat. It's easier. What's not easy on managing a company is the emotional side of things, because you have to fire people. You have to manage the business relations that you have with customers, suppliers. You have to manage yourself in terms of making tough decisions, what you need to do on a given moment. And if you look at it, it's not rocket science in the end, because the fundamentals are there. You just need to hire well, you need to sell your product, money needs to go in. So the ideas, the concepts are there. But for an engineer, it's tough. And what I kind of learned is that it's very hard for bright people that see a lot of variables to analyze managing a company in a simpler way.
Okay, 'cause you're touching on something that I've been thinking about for years now, which is the difference between something that is simple and complex, or something that is easy or hard.
Yes.
And these are not the same thing, right?
No.
So if I understand correctly, you're saying that managing a company is simple but hard, while being an engineer may actually be easy in some situations, but it's complex.
It's very complex in the end.
So these are two completely different spectrums. You may be a good person to organize complex stuff and deal with it very well, but not with what is actually hard. Sometimes doing something that is hard is very simple. Sometimes you just need to break a brick with your hand, and this is something very simple, but it's really hard to do.
Yeah,
right?
and picking on that example, many people start thinking, what if I go with my hand and break my hand? What if I break one finger? What if it doesn't break? What if this? What if that?
So you take
decisions,
you
need to act.
You make something that is simple, and you take it and you make it complex because you are worried about following through.
Because usually you are in a complex environment and the decisions are complex, so you need to think a lot, analyze a lot, and in business, the train already left the station.
Right.
So that's why I think it's actually easier. And I learned that with a not good example. Someone that I was, well, it's still one of the smartest person that actually I know, that was not making decisions in a faster way. And I had to jump in on business development side.
Right.
And I learned little by little that making decisions, sometimes it's more important than making the right ones. Not making it all is quite worse.
Well, in life, when you don't make a decision is made for you.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, it's called credit.
All right. Well, I want to close off with a bit of a chaos factor here. I would like to try this. And in this very first episode, it's actually the title of what we're calling this podcast and this type of content. I have a title for it. It's funny that you've touched on it a few times already without knowing. And you have veto power, obviously. Especially because one of your jobs is to fire people and I'm in the way, maybe. But also because this is Hugo Vaz and we are picking Hugo Vaz brain. But I believe that the right title for these things that we are now doing and putting out is bossing around. Not horsing around, which is something you also like to do, but bossing around. So bossing around with Hugo Vaz. What do you think of this as a title?
Again, the word.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Yeah, but we could. Let me think about it. You really like chaos, man.
Well, you will know, because if this is out there and you're watching this called Bossing Around, you'll know that I won. Otherwise, he got his way.
Commit and disagree. Yeah.
Disagree.
Disagree and commit.
Disagree and
Sorry.
commit. Okay.
But it's the same thing in the end. It's leaving you to decide. And if everyone complains, oh, bossing around, oh, he's...
I'll take the blame, yeah.
You know that you need to change the title.
All right, we'll try it. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with some more bossing around.
Let's see.
Let's see. Let's go.